What's going on, everybody? Junior with S.O.T Metalworks. What do we got going on today? Well, we're revisiting the sign we done a while back. So what do we got? Pardon the noise, we up here by the road, but yeah, the Miller Woods. Made two of these. Got one over there, got one over here. And why am I bringing this up? Well, I have just found and relocated the video I mislabeled and misposted and hid in a folder on the computer. So we did this sign year and a half ago, something like that. Subdivision's up and coming. They're really getting after it, building a lot of houses. Sold a lot of houses. So I just wanted to training out here. I gotta get in the truck. So I just wanted to bring this one up, let you guys know. I thought this was a pretty cool one. I wanted to revisit it. Like I said, found it stashed in a folder, mislabeled it back when I quit posting for a little while. So thought I'd give you guys just a thing from the past is probably what I'd say. So I thought this was pretty cool, and we powder coated both these signs. So got that done at a local shop down the road. They were fantastic to deal with. Prices was great. Quick turnaround time on them. These were both two-piece signs, so you'll see that in the video. But yeah, it's just too good a video to let stay on the computer and not post. I know it's from a year and a half ago, but sometimes things like that happen. It's just part of it. So let's get into the video. I'll show you guys what we got. Junior with S.O.T Metalworks coming to you from the S.O.T Metalworks compound. Long time no see, but what do we got going on today? We are running up to Brandenburg. Going to do a little measuring on a, and that's a local town here, sorry. We're headed uptown. A new subdivision is going in, and they've asked S.O.T Metalworks to try to get them a sign figured out. So hopefully we get everything squared away. Everything goes through, gets okayed. We get this on the table and see just how this goes. Not sure how big yet, so you're gonna have to stay tuned for that one. But let's get after it, see what they want, see what we're gonna do, and man, this is gonna be pretty cool. Subdivision sign on the way. All right, so hopefully I captured the cutting there and got that all squared away. You guys seen the subdivision sign there, so this is gonna be a three-part sign. It's just a little tricky here because there's gonna be two different mounting locations here. Let me turn you around here. I'll show you what I got. So we've got the backer per se, and this is all gonna be one color. We're gonna try to have this all powder coated and squared away in their green color they want. Then we have the Miller Woods, and this will be attached to the backer. This will be a different color. We're going to powder coat it white, I believe. So what we did with these two is we have got everything cleaned up. This is the sign for the other side. Got everything cleaned up, everything ready to go. We have welded on studs on the back of these all the way through. Those will stick through. Yeah, they're a little long. I just do a one-size-fits-all kind of situation. Those studs are allocated in these holes that we already have pre-cut in with the plasma. So what I did was I took the wording and I overlaid it on the sign when we had it on the plasma table. I took the wording off, or drew holes in with the plasma table program. Then I took the lettering out and kept everything there. So this is one step of mounting this sign to here. We could went with maybe some 3M, stuff like that, but I wanted longevity, and I wanted it easier to do the different colors on the wording, stuff like that. So breaking these signs apart helps tremendously. So now you ask, so up there they've got a nice fancy handrail type situation. I think it's almost 9 foot across. The handrail is right around 42 inches, kind of a decorative handrail, and we're going to attach this sign to that. Now you ask, how you gonna do that? You gonna drill holes? No, I don't want bolts and washers and stuff sticking out there in the front through the sign. So we're gonna fit these two pieces to the sign, bolt everything down, and have it as one piece. We're gonna take it up to the subdivision. I'm gonna take it up there, pre-fit it, make sure everything looks good, everything works out the way it's supposed to. I'm going to go ahead and mark holes or mark spots on the back. We're going to mount some bigger bolts to the back side of that so we can sandwich it between the handrails. Probably have to use some backer plates on the back side of the handrail to get things a little more squared away, and that way we can sandwich to it. What I like about that option is, if anybody was to run into it, the grass mowing company throw grass on it and it messed it up, or rocks bounced off of it, or anything tremendously happened to that sign, it's easy to go back and recut and put that sign back on there. Affixing it 100% permanently, like I thought about doing, building some brackets and bolting everything down solid and drilling through the handrails and things, I'm not sure that's quite the route to go. It may last forever. Who knows, the first time they mow grass, it could mess it up. And I'm not just blaming the grass cutters. It could be anybody. Kids could graffiti it. You know, there's a number of things that could happen to this sign over time. Hopefully it lasts for many years to come and we don't have an issue. But we want to prepare for all situations. So let's get up here to the subdivision. I'm going to get all this bolted together and stuff. Get it kind of squared away. I'll do a little bit more of an overview when we're at the subdivision. And that way you guys can see what's going on. And hopefully this turns out the way we want it to. It's been a lot of thinking back and forth, a lot of pieces and parts involved in this one. Different people with different ideas. Colors seem to be a real hard choice, which it's always the hardest choice probably. Oh man, I want something that's gonna pop, but you know, I want it to look, you know, presentable too. And so, you know, they didn't like my neon orange and black deal, but hey, you know, it's a subdivision, I understand. So let's get up here. We'll get this pre-fitted on the handrails and stuff, and we'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about a little more. It'll have you guys with a little more understanding of what's going on and how we're proceeding to get this sign attached. All right, let's get up here and get after it. All right, ladies and gents, hope the wind's not too bad, but here we go, Miller Woods. This is the entrance pulling in. And you can see we got our sign up over here. Going to get it up on this handy dandy handrail here. As you can see, we got the aluminum handrail. It's 3/4 squared, box tubing on the ends, box tubing in the center. So we're going to mount this behind that. Probably, let's come over here on this side. Probably put us a backer in over here on this side and get this sign positioned where it needs to go. We'll get us 2 backer rails that go on here, attach this to it, that way they can take it on or off however they need to. So pretty rock wall we got it going on here, so started to work out pretty good. So let me get a little work done here and we'll show you guys what we got going on. We got the Miller Woods, we got everything kind of measured off, centered up, squared away. But yeah, walk around the back side here, I'll show you what we're going to do. So like I said, we're going to sandwich these pieces together. I'm going to put 3 bolts in right here. We're going to draw a line for the bottom. We're going to put 1 bolt right here. I'll put 1 bolt right here. We're going to put 1 bolt right here. Now I'm going to do this and weld my bolts to it. Then we're going to slide a piece of like 1/4 inch flat strap on these. I'm going to do one down here too. We're probably going to go here, here, and here. So we'll do that. We'll do the same thing on the other side. We'll put 1 here in the middle, and then we should be good to go. Gotta go get all this powder coated, squared away, and then we'll be back for an install. Just in case I haven't said anything lately, S.O.T Metalworks, check us out on YouTube. or go to SOTmetalworks.com. Get all your fine, outstanding metal signs. All right, ladies and gents, back on the Miller Wood sign. Got one over here. We've got the back of it all primered in black, flat black. Got it done. Same thing over here. Got the Miller Woods done up over here. Got the back side of it all done up in black primer. Fixing to go do a little install. So come along. Let's get after it and see what happens. So pardon the road noise, we're right on the road here, of course, but I've got the signs done up. You can see we got the flat black on the back to kind of try to hide some. Fixing to get this one installed over there on that side. But we have installed this one here. So let's see what you guys think. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. But yeah, I kind of centered the ends a little bit. Put the trunk of the tree right there in the center of that handrail. And then this sign was a little difficult to measure, of course, with the wording and everything, but I think we got it really, really good. But that green and white stand out tremendously. So let's go over here. I'll show you how I anchored the back. Of course, you guys know I did this in 3 pieces. I've got the back sign, the white words are they're bolted on the back, and then we've just taken, I just marked my bolts here all the way down through there where I wanted them at, and then we just sandwiched this 1/4 inch plate in between everything and just drilled holes in it, sandwiched it straight up. Easy peasy. The more simple the better. We'll come back and spritzed everything with a little bit of flat black to make sure everything kind of hides back here in the background. There may be some shops or some houses here later, so. But yeah, I think it looks pretty daggone good. Not too shabby. Got to get over here and get this other one put on. All right, ladies and gents, so we got this one here. And all we've really got to do, let's see, center's right there. Twist it down. And pow. That should be exactly where it needs to be. Let's do some measuring. All right, so like I was saying before, let's see, probably the wrong one, to be honest. These are just gonna slide right here on that rail. Put our nuts and washers on there. And we can tighten everything down and be pretty much squared away. Not too shabby. All right, let me get the rest of these on here and we'll see how this side looks. There we go. Got that side done. Went back and touched the bolts up with a little bit of primer. Get them all squared away. Try to keep them from rusting up as much as possible, but I think it all turned out pretty good. I got that one just a little bit straighter, but hey, that's character. Yeah, so that's gonna wrap us up, but yeah, that's the Miller Wood signs. Not too shabby. Good looking sign over there. Good looking sign over here. Really like their choice of colors. I think it did absolutely outstanding with those colors. We were back and forth on colors quite a bit, yellow and white, silver and green, because we had the gray to play off of, so we thought about going with silver. A lot of different options on colors, and we were back and forth several times, but I think this one turned out pretty daggone good. Not too shabby. You know what? I think I'm gonna remeasure that. It might have slid on me a little bit. I'm gonna remeasure that, see if I can't tweak it just a touch. But other than that, I mean, not too bad for an old country boy out in the middle of the country making these fancy signs. But all right, guys, we're gonna cut on out of here. This one's been long enough. If you need anything like this, look us up, SOTmetalworks.com. Shoot us an email, shootersoptiontargets@gmail.com. And man, I tell you what, we're gonna cut out of here. You guys remember, stay safe out there, and as always, work smarter, not harder. We'll catch you on the next one.